Thomas and Emily were happy. Their lives were simple, filled with love and laughter. They lived in a small house on a hill overlooking a patchwork of fields. It was a life they had built together, brick by brick, dream by dream, and it was about to get even better. Emily was pregnant. One crisp spring morning, they decided to visit the local animal shelter. "We need someone to complete our family," Emily had whispered to Thomas, her hand resting on her belly. As they walked past rows of kennels, a pair of soulful brown eyes met theirs. The little dog, a scruffy mix with a perpetually wagging tail, was curled in the corner. It looked up at them, a low whine escaping its throat. That was all it took. They named him Lucky. That day, they drove home with Lucky nestled comfortably in Emily's lap. He was already part of the family. The day their daughter Lily was born, the house was filled with a different kind of joy. Lucky, true to his name, seemed to understand the gravity of the occasion. He sat quietly by the cradle, his tail thumping softly against the floor whenever Lily made a sound. As Lily grew, so did Lucky's devotion to her. He was her protector, her confidant, her furry shadow. They were inseparable. He watched over her as she took her first steps, his tail wagging furiously in encouragement. He sat patiently by her side as she clumsily flipped through picture books. At night, Lucky would curl up at the foot of Lily's crib, his presence a silent guardian against the unknown. He was more than just a dog. He was a member of the family, a silent promise of unwavering love and loyalty. Life, however, has a way of disrupting even the most idyllic of existences. Tragedy struck when Lily was just 5 years old. Thomas, her father, was working on a construction site in town when a scaffold collapsed. He didn't make it. The world, as they knew it, shattered. Emily was inconsolable, her grief a heavy weight that filled every corner of their home. Lily, too young to fully comprehend the finality of death, understood that her father was gone and wasn't coming back. On a grey, overcast day, they said their final goodbyes. Emily stood by the grave, Lily clinging to her skirt, her small hand clutching a single white rose. Lucky sat at their feet, his head bowed as if in mourning. As the casket was lowered into the ground, Emily choked back a sob, the raw pain etched on her face. Lily, tears streaming down her face, whispered, "Goodbye, Daddy," her voice barely audible in the wind. The years that followed were difficult. Emily, grappling with her grief and the challenges of single parenthood, found solace in Lily and Lucky. They were her anchors, her reasons to keep going. Lucky, sensing her pain, became her constant companion. He was always there, a warm, furry presence by her side.